At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please remain seated throughout the show and please keep your arms, hands, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Don't forget to supervise your children, and for the safety of our cast, we ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now that we've taken care of business, let's talk about me. My name is Ramis, and I will be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It's a perfect job for me because I love movies. Is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Well, great, because it's showtime. Ready when you are, CB? And we are rolling! Hello everyone, and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Ramis, and I'll be taking you from this Hollywood soundstage right into some of the greatest movies of all time, all on one tour. And just between you and me, this is no ordinary tour because the Great Movie Ride brings these movies to life and puts you right in the middle of the action. First, let's visit those great Hollywood musicals, starting in 1933 with Busby Berkeley's Extravaganza, Footlight Parade, starring James Cagney, Ruby Keeler, and Dick Powell. In 1952, Gene Kelly was Singing in the Rain with Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor. Did you know that Gene Kelly co-directed this movie? And can anyone tell me what movie this is? That's right. It's Walt Disney's Academy Award-winning film, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood. In fact, it looks a lot like the underworld, the scene of such classic gangster films as The Public Enemy, starring one of my favorite tough guys, James Cagney.
You better let it alone for a while. The heat's on.
Their journey no good, no very soon.
Somebody's coming! Somebody's coming! Get down!
Oh, yeah. Is it them?
Just a bunch of motherfucking shut up, you two. You wanna blow up?
Some of my favorite movies of all. Sorry. I mean, he's got a point. I hate when people talk during the movie.
Why don't you just hold the horn so everybody knows we're here? Set up a flare or something.
Can anyone tell me the one movie that John Wayne and Clint Eastwood made together? Actually, that's a trick question. Those two never made a movie together. Until now. The Duke and Clint made some of the greatest westerns. Someone's robbing the bank. Not on my watch, Pilgrim. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Your guide will return momentarily. Remain seated, please.
Hold it right there.
Good job, Snake. Come on, you guys are back. Oh, yeah? What you think, stranger? Isn't that right, Snake?
Reach for the sky! You're under arrest! No, woman! Maybe the judge will easy on you. You'll swing. Nothing doing! Nobody's sticking my neck in the noose!
You're in my gang now, partners. Time to saddle up and ride. Giddy up. you're back at the hideout, Snake. Adios, Tin Horn. I'm riding off into the sunset. Oh. The sun sure went down quick. I'm a stranger to these here parts. What incarnation is this?
This is Alien. You are with Sigourney Weaver aboard the spaceship Nostromo. Something has gone wrong. One by one, the crew has vanished. And somewhere in the ship, a terrifying creature waits to claim its place.
Dick, I don't like the sound of that.
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
What the damn music? Yeah, it's rearing up again. Sure wish my old partner Snake was here. Damn burning, I said snake, not snakes.
Dear invaders of the Lost Ark, amid 1,000 deadly snakes, Indiana Jones unearthed a great treasure. Will Harrison Ford escape with his discovery? And what will be your fate? Beware.
Sorry, partners, I'm making this up as I go.
The dust of 3,000 years lies undisturbed in this ancient burial chamber. And on the chest of the great stone god, a priceless jewel.
Whoa, looks like we hit the mother load. I reckon it's time to stake my claim. Don't none of y'all berries move on Fetch Snatcher. Less you want, belly full of.
But the jewel is guarded by a curse, and those who dare defy that curse must pay with their lives.
Don't, unbeliever, disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Not bad for my first big role, huh? That just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show. I see dead people. The horror movie is my all-time favorite genre. Some of the best horror films were produced back in the 1930s and 40s. But monsters, mutants, and maniacs are still audience favorites and continue to haunt us today. We are now entering the jungle home home of one of the greatest characters of all time. It's Tarzan, portrayed here by Johnny Weisballer. Over there we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane. And, of course, the lovely and talented Cheetah as herself.
They're all friends. A woman. Cheetah, walk along the timber. Walk along the
Someday you'll understand that. Here's looking at you, kid.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. And slide of a movie ever. For those learning a good person in a classic romance, Casablanca.
Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. It's work the thing that keeps it going. That plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll be better. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, for the rest of your life. We always have plans. We didn't have it. We lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last night. I've got a job to do too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Look, I'm not going to be noble. It doesn't take much to see the problem with the three little people down onto a hill of beans in this great world. Someday you'll understand it.
One of my favorite movie stars, Mickey Mouse, in one of his greatest roles, the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia. When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000. I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. How often do you get to say that? I'd say we're definitely somewhere over the rainbow in one of the most beloved movies of all time.
Yes, and the joyous news is spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
The Wizard of Oz!
To the east. Was it you? Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too. Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.